Hello, Fredlings. I'm Claude from Chicago. We are here for real people with real creativity in real time. Fredlings never give up, and I want on you. And today we're back with another live stream here. Apparently the music's not working for the stream. I mean, it's working in game. Every time I stream, it always seems to mess up. But I don't stream very often anymore. All right, I think it's working now. All right, it's very subtle, so I probably gotta yank it up over here than in the game itself, because I have it pretty low. All right, let's continue. Hello, Fredlings. I'm Claude Chico. We are here for real people, through real creativity, in real time. Fredlings never give up, and I wanted you. And we are back with our car park in Planet Coaster 2. Last time we streamed was 2 months ago. On the day TikTok was going down, we actually had our first TikTok live stream ever, and our only TikTok live stream at that time. And we built some of our concert tent. Today, we're not going to really go a super in-depth more with that. I just didn't change the title because I didn't know what I was going to do. But everyone wanted me to stream, so we're out here streaming. What's up, Cripsa, as well as Simon? How are y'all doing? I am absolutely exhausted. Today was like my quote. Well, I had work, but work got canceled because of the storms. So I did have work, but that got canceled. And I was up to like 3 in the morning editing another video for work. And, social media post and all that stuff. My body is sore and aching, but we are here doing the stream for you. Now, there was a couple things that I did off stream, as you could probably tell. I don't know if I put it in a post or not. I honestly can't remember. It was that long ago, I honestly cannot remember. But this is our car park. It is a carnival themed park here in Planet Coaster 2. But I did do some things off stream that I'm just now remembering that I did. Is I put some U-turn signs here for when you're driving through the parking lot. Not obviously, it's closed off right now. And I put some arrows here. I don't know why I put an arrow there, but apparently I did. I might delete those, honestly. I don't think you really need you probably need one-way arrows going this way, not that way. So, yeah, I honestly don't remember why I was doing this. I think the U-turn things are, I guess, okay, maybe? I don't know. But we'll delete them because I don't like those areas anymore. The big thing that I also did, as I added in the parking spots. I normally would add the parking spots in the game last, as many of you know. For me, I would add them in last. I'm so happy that I didn't, because it actually looks like a parking lot. Before, it looked like just an asphalt ground. Now it actually looks like a official parking lot. So we have that in here. It looks 10 times better, in my personal opinion. And we only got a little bit more room and a little bit of spots left. I wanted to say the one thing about Planet Coaster is, I guess it is going straight sometimes, but look at how annoying the copy and paste slowly over. I duplicated these cars and put them right next to each other. And I just wanted to show you. I duplicated the cars, put them right next to each other. Right next to each other, just with the arrow. And this is how much they off-cantered that they go from that exact same position. So keep that in mind when you're playing this game. You're trying to do things over a long course of period. You really got to make sure that they're actually centered for them to be all good. I want to make sure that how I copy. I mean, it was so long ago, I can't remember. So these are all individually together, these little lines. Perfect. And that was actually a lot easier. They were centered. So done. Perfect. So what I want to do is, there's a couple things that we have left to do. We're going to build a couple more buildings down here. Walmart, Target, etc. That needs to be in here. Somebody also said a movie theater is also another good thing. We got to make sure that this parking lot is a main area for people to go to, to justify the amount of parking that is here. Um, I don't think a Walmart or a Target would be good because if this was real life, you would still need to have your grocery stores open 24 hours a day. Or, well, they're not open 24 hours a day anymore, but you would need to, there would need to be some sort of, it could be shut down. So we probably should be like more of a movie theater because you could, in theory, shut a movie theater down for a couple of days, or you could just walk into a movie theater. It's not that pressing. So, not sure what it is. All the staff member needs and all the staff member problems and everything. I've never looked at that a single time this entire series. So I honestly generally do not care. I'm happy that Meep talked me out of doing disable all staff notifications, disable all shop notifications, disable, I'll keep the guest notifications on. I'm happy he taught me out of doing the pay to go as parking lot because I think I would be completely cooked. Okay, so there's a couple things. We can work on the park district, or we could work on the remainder of the parking lot. I'm not sure right now. So what we'll do is we'll delete these things. Got that from the workshop. Those are you're supposed to put them down, and guests can't walk around them. That was a bug that they just never fixed in the game, because they decided to do something like City Skylines 2 did. Is they wanted to make a game without putting all the same features they had in the last game in this game. So there was a lot of problems right away. I think that still is a problem in the game where guests just walk through random stuff. Where's my custom stuff? Here we go. So I want to get in a couple more rides and call it a day, really. And kind of fill this park out. Could this be transported inside of like a theme park? I guess it could be because it's like it could be set in like 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces maybe, or if you flip them upside down. This could be done with like maybe 2 trucks because you could flip the curves on top of each other. I'm going to be here for a short while since I'm waking up to a morning for my early semester. You stay and do whatever you want to do, brother. You do what you gotta do. I hope school's going well. I feel like that's the only flat ride that I have here that could be introduced. We really don't have a lot of, like, quote, adult rides. Or, like, scary rides. We got the like, this is the kids area here. And this is supposed to be sort of blocked off in the back. But we can't stop guests from walking through the back, so they can just do whatever they want. Unless it's official that they stopped them from walking through the barriers. Which I think it looks like that's what they did. I feel like they cannot walk through these things anymore. I feel like that's what it is. I don't think they can walk through them anymore. They can walk through the table, sure, but they can't walk through this. So if I put this here... Oh, they can't walk through them, finally. Well, it's not going to be super realistic, but we could just use our imaginations to pretend that they're smart enough to open up the gates when they got to get in, or they just enter through the front like a normal people. Or they walk through the back like a normal people. Use our imagination. Oh yeah, but what we did on the TikTok live stream is we added in a stage up here. Yeah, that was about it. That was about it, and that was me crushing my brain to get that beautiful stage in here. Gotta be from math and barely passed linear algebra with a 0.2 points to spare. Man, I really need to go to sleep, but I'm butterfingering these messages really bad. Well, go to sleep, man. Go to sleep. Get your grind on. Do what you got to do, my brother. And have a good day at Skew tomorrow. I'm gonna probably go to bed after this stream because I am exhausted. And I was like I said, I cooked, man. Working 7 days a week is tough. So I get it. I understand, man. I get it. Okay. Let's add in the flat rides, because I want to make sure that that's in, and then we can start doing details for the remainder of the streams. Let's stop worrying about that stuff. I don't know if I'm going to have a roller coaster, but I'm going to leave this spot open for a roller coaster if there is one. Like I said, I don't know if there will be. Maybe the roller coaster should be here because then there's less traffic. Because there will be buildings over here. I don't know. I also think that if there is a roller coaster, it probably is going to be a kid's roller coaster. So we'll figure that out later. So what I want to do is I do want to add a kickflip in, or aka the zipper. This is really a big attraction for a lot of the rides in America. I don't know why all the rides are coming out pink defaultly. It usually seems like this is sort of like the ride that is put by the street so everyone can see it. I was thinking that there would be a street going this way, a street going this way, and a street coming down. So I'm going to put this in the corner. I don't know if it's going to be cornered. Maybe I'll turn it around. Maybe, I think probably the back of it will probably be the best. I do think this ride's going to be quite popular. I'm not sure how the in-game is going to have its move. But I think it is just like real life where they get on. Ooh, maybe I should move that over more. Then good night, bye. Good night, friend. When you finally start a stream at a convenient time. See ya, bro. Is this not straight? Bro. Oh my god. All right. Spin this around. Easy spin. I don't know if that's exactly straight, TBH. I don't think it is. There we go. All right, so what I want to do is, what was it? I want to move it over so that there's like there's places for people to you know, what you call, get onto the ride, like a path. Maybe I'll leave 3. It won't be exactly with that. And then I think the first thing we do is we place the entrance in. How was I doing the entrance before? I was putting the entrance in front of the ride. So I think I'll do the exact same thing here. I'll put the entrance right there, and I'll put the exit literally dead right there. And then I'll have the ride come out. Oh, I love that. Even though I haven't played it like 6 months, they kept the stats. Where's the little there it is, the little markers. Those things are cool. We'll go 1 off the marker. Then we'll flip it around. so that I at least know where we're turning. I hope that is enough. I feel like it would be, but how many did I have here? These things are way longer, though. And there's, like, nobody on them. Why is nobody on these rides? Are they not open? There's staff members on them. By the way, I don't know if this is really, you could really transport the, carousel like that. Or not the carousel, the, Is it a carousel? I don't know what this is called. This is called, windmill. This is called, Ferris wheel? I think it's called a Ferris wheel. Yeah, not sure if that's, could be transported by a truck, but we'll say it can be. Then we'll turn our kickflip on. Congratulations. I don't like the fireworks. I wish they kept the confetti. That's way more reasonable for the confetti. Firework, like a little fireworks, does not make any sense. I wish there was... I like the customization. I like the customization in this game, yes. But I wish there was right now my sheer laziness. A copy and paste color set. Alright, what we'll do is we'll copy this blue. And we'll go to this over here. And we'll change every blue in here to be this hex code. Because we're trying to go with the theme of everything matches. So paste all of that there. Which I'm surprised that that's the only amount of blue in it. And then... I can't remember which one this one is. Copy this. Yellow. The gold. And we'll start pasting this in and seeing what happens. Right? Okay, that didn't copy. Okay, there we go. Perfect. All right, so it's actually working. Ooh, I like the blue or the purple. The purple needs to go to the blue, though, actually. No, I said, sorry, I didn't mean to say I like it. I like that I know what it is. Alright, and some of these colors need to be a little bit, looks like there still is purple assigned to this. Which I'm guessing that's what this is? I want something a little darker. I want the darker yellow on this. For something. Maybe it could be both of them, I don't know, but it needs to be a little darker. I think it's probably carriage frame is what that is. I didn't paste. Ah, I didn't paste. What is going on? Let me copy and paste this, please. Do you want to create a pool for fun attractions? I do want to make a pool at some point. You are correct. We're gonna be building that inside of our park district. I kind of wish the yellow was not. I wish it was this main thing. There we go. That's what I wanted. The other side give you a little bland. We're gonna end up be building a pool right over here. In this entire area right here. This is our little park district. So inside of our carnival area, that would be the only legitimate. Maybe the pool can go from here to here. But I was thinking that there would be outside basketball courts and or tennis courts or something. I'm not sure, but I know this will be will be a pool for sure. I'm gonna move this tent too for now. I'll move the tent over there. Might have to knock some trees down for that to entirely work, or we could move it over and we can have a bunch of pools, which might be more legit because it might be more legit to move the trees and stuff over and have a bunch of pools because that would make sense for this huge parking lot. Also, if we were having a carnival, I guess if you were having a carnival, a lot of people wouldn't come to this, so they could walk because there would be a surrounding town, right? There'd be a surrounding town so they could walk to it. But, like, during the regular 9 months out of the year, which well, unless you're, I guess if it was Florida, 9 months of the year, you would have, what's it called? There'd be so many people coming, you would need that extra parking. So I think that's what we'll do. I think we'll just move these trees over, and then this will be all the pool area. I'm not currently working on the pool right now. I'm still thinking about that, because you know why? Every time I live stream, I'm always on such a time crunch to do the live stream itself. Currently, I don't have any creative things, and I have no idea how the pools entirely work. So for me to work out how a pool will be put in and organized and extremely detailed, I just don't have that current time to do that. But it is something that I do want to put in. Most definitely. That's the whole point. I would have just done this on Planet Coaster 1. But I do want to make sure that I have all the little flat rides in now, because if I don't put them in now, they're never getting put in. I just promise you that they're not going to get put in if I don't put them in now. Alright, here's another thing. Tilt-A-Whirl. This was probably my favorite ride from the carnival. Not sure if I would go next to it with the huge thing flying right on top of it. But I guess it really doesn't matter. So I think I'm just going to put it in right over here. Make sure that there's a little bit of a queue pathway. And go from there. Oh, I really do enjoy that they, these actually work. People are actually utilizing the walking things. I'm not sure why they're not walking through TBH. I don't know why they're not walking straight through here, which is an option for them. I guess they don't have to because they could just walk through here. But look at all these garbage bins that I got set down for, to stop them. Now I don't need, now I can delete them. Alright, here's the Tilt-A-Whirl. I don't know how they would get on. If they get on via the ramp or via the stairs. I guess they could get on either way. Probably would have them get up. They would probably go up this side and they would probably exit over here. With that being said, I probably should put the pathway. Probably should move this over more, right? So that the pathway could be there. I don't know. We're just going to put it like this anyways. And then we'll try to get this hooked up as much as we can. The angle snap. Is this angle snapping at 45 degrees or is this angle snapping at something else? It was definitely angle snapping at 45 degrees. Okay. I could just warp it around, I guess. I don't know if that's entirely realistic, to be honest with you, but it's my carnival. I can do whatever I want. And there's people walking through the back of it, so it's starting to annoy the bling blong out of me. Alright. This should be fine. It's a little weird. It's a little weird. Not gonna lie, and I do not like it at all. Let's just delete the ride. And let's undo everything because... Yeah. What did I undo accidentally? Hopefully I didn't unshut off the rides or something. These are on. The scenery rating is garbage. Really? It's a parking lot. Well, I wouldn't expect it to be garbage, huh? Kind of a coincidence. What other flat rides could we put in here? Like I said, I was trying to put this in here. This is quite a big bad boy that could be transported on a truck. It is a large ride. Probably should have put that here and put the Tilt-A-Whirl in front of it. I also could just put it here next to the Tilt-A-Whirl. Which looks like that would be a big hazard. So, not sure about that. Maybe here? Also want to make sure that the way they get on is relative to the park. Because we don't want people on the backside. The backside can be literally used for anything. I haven't been to a carnival in a while, but usually the backside is just for walking. You kind of want to have everything sort of together. Now, I would like this thing to go on one more time so that I could see how this would affect it or not affect it. It would get really close. Like, don't get me wrong, it will be close. We could also move this over like so, just to give it a little bit more room. And I guess that's not a walking path underneath it, but this is not a handicap accessible ride. I'm gonna put the exit over here so we can have way more of a room for walking. I don't think it would be that packed for the record, but we gotta pretend like it would be. And if I could just like literally like straight line this up like this, that would be super dope. I don't know how I did it. I don't know how I did it so perfectly with this, and this one is giving me a mental heart attack. Let's go like 2 and 1. Yeah, like the other one I could just... What is going on? The other one I could just like turn real quickly, but I guess I can't. I don't understand that. And if we put the gates like this, oh no, the pathways aren't the same. Shoot. If we put the pathways like this, I still don't understand how I was able to do this, and how I can't replicate it. That's gonna annoy me more than anything. Because you would not have a gap. You would not have a gap because they're not gonna reuse like the railings. Huh. I don't know how I did that. And I did it so good, too. And I don't remember switching anything. Maybe it was at 45 degrees? I do remember switching that. Screw it. We're just going to stick with it. We're just going to have to deal with it. If I start trying to make sure that everything's correct, I'll never have this arc done. Alright, let's also continue with the colors. And we're just going to copy this. Go over to our colors. And I'm guessing the dark red is what's going to change. Dark magenta, whatever you want to call it. And then the light stuff will change with the gold. The bright gold. Or the pink, whatever you want to call it. Maybe the carriage should be a different color. Sorry if I don't speak of the chat because I really had a hard day and I just wanted to relax. No, you are totally fine. You are totally fine. Yeah. When these streams come out or whatnot, I always tell people I haven't been able to stream very often because I have been having a very busy life since I was able to stream every single day. So, you just come, relax. You don't even have to type in the chat. There are no requirements. This is a free country. You can do whatever the bling blong you want. So, yeah. Just come out and just chill. There's no requirements for nothing. Oh, these have to be different so you can have the pattern. Okay. But you could fit this on a truck. Like, you could. Like, if you took this piece and put it on top of this piece, and then you took apart this piece and put it on top of that, maybe you would need 2 trucks, but this is like the big ride. So, whatever it comes out to, it'll be fine. I'm just so annoyed that I cannot, I don't know how I did it. Back these back up, like... I guess they're not back to back up perfectly, but it looks pretty freaking close. You know what I'm saying? That could be one single railing. Flat rides. Okay. Do we try to now put the Tilt-A-Whirl in or the Whirlpool? Because I do want to put the Whirlpool in as well. I don't think the Whirlpool will be as popular as the Tilt-A-Whirl, but I could be, honestly, quite wrong. Have been a lot of times. So, Claude, you need to get your scenery up. Yes, we know that. We know that. We know that. It looks like you do not have the DLC to access this content, but you can purchase this at Unreal Seekers. I love it how that they're offering me the beautiful DLC rides after I decide to place it down. Right? This game has had so many problems, right? It's had so many problems in its just existence of coming out that they then want to put this in to trick people into buying more stuff. It doesn't make any sense to me. It doesn't make any sense to me either, unless they're going to add in a DLC with the animatronics. But the fact is, Planet Coaster 2 has no animatronics. But God, there's 3 pieces. There's 3 pieces, Claude. There's 3 pieces, Claude. There are 3 animatronics in the game. Oh my gosh. We know that. I'm talking about what happened to all the animatronic people, the tanks. I guess the tanks were part of a DLC, don't get me wrong. But what happened to all the animatronics that were in base game last time and now are not in base game this one? This should have been called... I love the water park. I have not used the water park features at all. And that will be definitely a different live stream when I actually have more of a mental mindset. One live stream, I promise y'all. We will have this all developed out in a water park for the park district so that the parking lot actually looks like a real place and we can actually have a reasoning for all the parking spots for the water, you know. One day we'll have a justification for that, okay? But right now we do. But the fact is that they're trying to not have, like, it's like another thing. Unless they're trying to add it into the DLC or something. Why do they... Why did they not bring back franchises? I know Tiki Chiki was trash. Like, don't get me wrong. Maybe Tiki Chiki was really just a trash thing. I don't know. I thought it was trash. Well, where the hell is the Tiki Chiki guy? Where is Princess Emily? Or Emilet? Or whatever the hell her name is. Where is, you know, all the, like... the classic people that we had in the last game. They have classic people that are not in here. I honestly can't remember who they are, to be honest with you, right off the top of my head. But they had classic people, and they don't even have them in the staff. They don't even have the same restaurants as the last one. They have even less restaurants. What the bling bong is going on? Planet Coaster 2, you need to bring that back, or I will cancel you. Unfortunately, I have no power to cancel nobody. And I think canceling people is kind of stupid, but... yeah, a little annoyed about that as well. Yeah, sorry if I don't speak... Why DLC? That's not correct. I know. Isn't it annoying? It's just annoying. Okay. I want to make sure that I'm going to attempt to do what I did over there. And all my other rides, by the way, they're all perfectly... Look at how perfect they are. Just beautiful, beautiful railings. But unfortunately, they're not working, so, 3 updates drop tomorrow. 3 updates drop tomorrow. I picked the one day to stream. I picked, after 2 months of not streaming, I picked a day that there's going to be an update coming out. Of course I did. Of course I did. What is wrong with me? Or maybe something's not wrong with me. Maybe I picked just a good time to just to stream it. But what is going on? I literally, like, 40 minutes ago, I could have these things back to back. And now I can't. Gosh, it's absolutely horrendous what is going on here. Bloody horrendous, mate. All right, let's hopefully this like look decent-ish. God, I'm just gonna literally yeet myself if they literally don't. What is going on? I'm joking. I'm joking. This game needs to be yeeted out the window because this is going to infuriate me. Infuriates me. I'm gonna go back to the beginning of the stream later, and I'm gonna fix that. I gotta take one thing out of the fridge. I'll be right back. One thing out of the fridge. 3 updates is kind of crazy. Or update 3. It's not 3 updates. It's update 3. My bad. I can't read either. Update 3, not 3 updates. Where is another flat ride? I want to get one more thing in. Ooh, this is like definitely an adult, like an adult ride. Maybe if I put that here. But if I can't get the path, I guess I can't put it there because there's no room to get a pathway in. It would have to be a smaller ride. This could probably be placed here. There is a lot of room for that. And if I put it on an angle too, that'd be kind of cool. I guess the path could go in the front of this. Like here. Oops. For some reason, do you guys get that thing? Like sometimes your arm just randomly itches so bad that you don't know why it can't stop itching, and then you try to stop itching it, and then it keeps itching. All right. Let's try to turn this a little bit more. I really want it on an angle, though. I also want it over here so people stop walking through the back. And I will add barriers, too, sure, but I... Huh. That's probably fine. If I put this here, maybe I'll be able to get this to be, like, really functionally straight. Functionally straight. The game is, like, for a fraction of a second, it says it's possible. That's an exit. Maybe I'm building this with the wrong tool. That could be a possibility. Like I said, I don't think that's gonna be like. Well, I didn't say it, but I don't think that's gonna be long enough for people to get in and out. You know. I would hate to have it like this. I wouldn't like... I mean, I guess it's not bad. I guess it's fine. But it just looks a little weird, you know? It just looks a little weird. For now, we'll just keep it on. And we will actually keep this one green. I actually learned the other day on TikTok, don't know how true it is, let's put it that way, that every single carnival ride in a carnival are all individual props in IRL. And that if you get hurt at a carnival, that you actually cannot just sue. You cannot just sue the company. They're all individual companies, so you can't just sue them all. Oh, this is actually quite nice. This that's very nice. And we opened this ride? Yeah, we did. Okay, perfect. So I think the last couple of things that we could probably add in here, for like another live stream. Because I mean, obviously, I put the rides down quickly. I do think that we should build or attempt to build a kids coaster right here. I think there's enough room to do that. Maybe not. If it was real life, there would definitely be enough room to do it. But if it's Planet Coaster, I'm not entirely sure. So I do want to make sure that we can figure that out here. And then down here, I want to add in some midway games. Same thing with this side. Add some midway games as well. I want to... People are cutting through the back there. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab... What are these things called? They're called fence barriers that actually work now. Shout out that. Fence barriers. And I'm just going to place one just in the air. Because... For what the bling blong. I'm going to place one right here. And that should prevent people from walking through that side. Should pretty much cut the walking pathway in half. Might need one there. But I won't put one there for now. I probably would be closer up, but just for simplicity's sakes, it will be right there. Okay, while we have the time, and while we have everything, and while we're a little bit ahead before I have to eat out of the year, what we'll do is we're going to select every single tree here. We're going to select every tree. So let's start over again because I want to select them again. We'll select every tree. And then what we'll do is we'll move them at an angle. Then we'll move them back on an angle. We'll put them right about... All right. We'll delete this tree. That tree probably could stay. I'm not sure. And this is going to be our water park with a little bit of a woodsy area. I probably don't need this tent cover anymore. Okay, so we're going with the lure that I just came up with my head at the beginning of the stream. So obviously, like we said, this is a carnival theme park ride. I've wanted to do this for a while. I think other people have done it, but not to this capacity. I don't know. Maybe they have been. I don't know. I never really looked it up. But it's in a parking lot. The carnival comes around for 2 days of the week, 2 days on a weekend, a whole week like my childhood. They used to be a week or longer. Used to be like 9 days. They would have a concert hall. They would have the rides. They would have more rides and like midway games. Obviously, it's not based off of my real life experience. So we have to have we have a little shopping center, a park district here, bowling alley. We're going to have buildings here that could take a hit for being closed for a week, like their main parking area. I don't know if a bowling alley could do that per se, but I think a bowling alley would have a big benefit, and with all the walking foot traffic there, I think that would be a benefit for them. If we had a movie theater, I don't think that would benefit them either, but, you know, it is what it is. It's a city thing. Maybe we make more parking spots in the back, or maybe they just get over it. But I want to take a look at the pools. I have no idea how to build a pool, and I don't think I'm going to actually build a pool here with my limited 19 minutes left. So we are just going to take a gander at it and kind of figure it out. What I want to do is this. Let's take a look and see what are the pre-builts in the game, okay? The pre-builts is not what's going to be permanent. It's not going to be what's permanent. But obviously, we got to justify having all this parking spot. Even if you had a park district, even if you had parties in this room, it wouldn't justify the massive amount of parking here. So we would need to make this like a water theme park. And people would come over here and use it. And that actually also justifies these parking spots over here. Like, you don't need as many parking spots for... Okay, let me take that back. Look at this terrible pathway here. You would need a lot of parking for bowling, and you would need a lot of parking for a movie theater or whatever else we had in there. So I don't know why I said that. Okay, so there's like a little pool, which is really cool. It gives us an idea. This is giving us ideas of what we could add in here, right? It's ideas. So there is a wave pool in the game, which is also giving me ideas. And this is like a real mini wave pool. I've never seen a wave pool this small before. A medium-sized pool, which actually just looks small to me. But I guess it's not really small in terms of... Looks small over there because of size. There's a medium pool, too. I definitely have seen this pool in real life before. I don't understand what the point of it is, to be honest with you. Maybe just for coolness. But they usually got, like... like basketball hoops on one end. And, like, just a larger. I think it's just more for largeness. A starter pool, which I guess is if you don't think you could build one yourself. A large pool, which, if they're calling this a large pool, we're going to need to have a bunch of pools. A huge pool, if they're calling this a huge pool, then we're going to need a bunch of pools. And then a flume pool, which has a little slide, a jumping pad, and all that. Okay, so everyone, we're keeping a mental note for this, right? Because you know me. So what my idea is, now that I have a general understanding, is we're going to need to probably have a lot of pools. So we need to theme them out in a certain way that when we do this next time on stream, like actually like put them in, we're going to make a custom pools, by the way, is that they're sectioned off. So I am thinking that there would be kids stuff here at the front so that the parents could come and go inside with the kids. They could do whatever. And then they could come outside and play a little bit because, you know, kids aren't going to be here as long. Like little kids. Little kids. And then I think that the next thing we're going to need to do is have, you know, more of the slides and the rides stuff here in the middle. More of like the feeder of the rides go into it. This will be the larger rides for any age group. And then at the end, the back end, which would probably destroy this, is I would like to have a wave pool, to be honest with you. Like a huge wave pool that they have at Disney World. But I also would like to have like this huge pool and make this an event for the place. You know, like local high schools in the area could do a tournament outside. It could also be a pool inside too, which I could actually just probably reformat this and make this an inside for like a high schools, and they could actually have this as an indoor swimming area. That is also a possibility. I might actually take a look at next time. I think I might go with that. Make this like a tournament so that they could have all that stuff for like you could have a tournament out here and have a bunch of people show up. But yeah, I also might shut the pool down because if it's going to be inside, I don't want people using the inside pool when there's an outside pools. Okay, before we have to leave here in about less than 15 minutes, how does a pool work? Let's save before I mess everything completely up. January 19th was the last time I played this, so it was exactly 2 months ago. I don't know if that's saved. Okay, custom pool. Okay, so it does kind of snap, which is very nice. So we can at least figure out, like, the depth of it. So I'm guessing this is the walking pathway. And I'm guessing, as well, I would like to have a medium walking pathway so people couldn't just see in. You know, you gotta... If this is like a park, you gotta make sure that people can't get inside of it. Because, you know, it's a liability. And you got to make sure that there's at least a little bit of a median so that the creeps they can't just, like, look in. I was hoping to do more of a splash pad than anything, per se. What are these here? Did I just place that in? Okay, I just placed it in. Okay. Wow, this looks really nice. It looks like a very deep pool. All right, let's go back to pools. We're just testing right now, so if you want to leave the stream, you could leave the stream, because I'm just testing. I'm not going super in, and we're almost over, so... Just want to give everyone that, that pre-heads up. Can the pool go any larger than this? Can the pool go any shallower than this? There is a draw tool. What does this do? Ooh, the draw tool, I think, is the lazy river vibes. Okay. Okay. That's cool to know. What is this? This is a draw tool. Or was the last thing the draw tool? I'm guessing there's a maximum length. I'm guessing there's a maximum length, right? Insufficient length to finish. Okay, so there is a max length. Alright, I just had to test that while we were here. What is stamp builder tool, which I think is just a generic one. Round tool. Round tool ain't doing nothing. Custom brushes ain't doing nothing. Paint over existing pools to update their texture. Okay. And I'm guessing the round tool, like, fixed all the other crap. The teardrop pool. This is actually a mega pool. I can see why they say some are small. If you're a lifeguard, it'd be impossible. You would probably just drown even if you weren't. This is so deep. It's beautiful. Whoa, there's water textures when you go into water. That's kind of really cool. That's actually really nice. Okay, yeah, definitely gotta figure out what we're gonna do here. Okay, I want the splash pad. I don't know if we'll be able to do the splash pad. Is there, like, water, like, graphics? There is water graphics, so maybe what we'll do is let's just grab our brush tool real quick. Wherever that is. Our paint tool. Terrain tool. Where that freak is it? Okay, this will be our little splash pad area, which does not need to be underwater. Does not need to have a pool. And then this could be the start of our pool. So we'll have one pool here. One pool here. I mean, there will be a walkway through the middle of this. I just haven't done that, obviously. And then I would like to have a wave pool or something here. I would also like to try to keep in the trees. I would like to do that too. So, it would be cool to have that sports thing. Like I said, it would be cool. Maybe we can make a big glass dome over here and make the indoor pool. And then we could actually have people get into it. Like, it's not crazy, but you know, like a real pool. And then this could be open up 24 days a year too. We built that, like, right here, made a big dome for it. Then you can put benches on the other side. People could watch a tournament, use for high school, and with the amount of parking, and with the amount of seat capacity, you could have some, like, you could have the state championship series here, or you could have colleges, or you could have anything. I don't know. So I want to make sure that that's there, because I think that's something that a lot of small towns and medium-sized towns don't think about. They should have one. I think personally, every town, especially if it's a government organization, should have one maximum thing that they could potentially maximize profits on. For example, there's not a ton of hockey rinks left, or ice hockey rinks. Don't get me wrong, there are some. Probably because they don't make money, right? Probably because they don't make money. But there's not, whenever I go into them, and I've only been in a few of them, there's no seating capacity to watch. So people aren't coming there to watch it, but if you built it big enough, you could probably hold tournaments in the hockey rinks or the ice hockey things or anything. But just because they have only like a maximum seat capacity of like 30 or 50 people, it's not enough to hold a tournament there. They need to have at least 500 seats or something. So I think if people did that, they would maximize it. And if you grow up in a town or you live in an area or you know an area that does do that, and there are 200 seats, 300 seats, or they do have a pool inside or outside with a seat capacity, and there's people there. I'm not talking about your town. I'm talking clearly about the towns that don't have that. So, just for the record. I want to make sure that we get a thumbnail for this thing so that I can re-update our photo. For the thumbnail, and I'm going to update that now. But I do want to thank everyone for coming out to the live stream today. I hope you all have a great rest of your day, and I hope you are enjoying the day if you can. I know some people, not everyone having a great day, and there's a lot of stuff bad stuff that goes on. I understand that. But I do hope your days do go better, and I do hope if you are having a good day that it continues to go good. Yeah, so the next live stream is, I don't know when that will be, as many of you know. I work 7 days a week, so, but the next live stream, when we do it, it will have the pools and hopefully the dome. Maybe I'll start doing some of that next time. I want to give a special thank you to our Patreons for making all of our live streams possible. If it wasn't for them, we wouldn't be able to live stream at all, as well as the merchandise holders as well, just to thank them for their purchases and everything. So yeah, next live stream will 90% be the pool and the expansion of the park district. I want to hope everyone has a wonderful rest of the day. I am Claude for Chicago, and remember, a real friend makes their own luck. Bye, and hopefully this update 3 comes out to be really, really nice too. Talk to you guys soon. Bye.